And welcome everybody in. Tonight is our corporate call and it's on training. And tonight we'll be training on channels. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to dive right in. If you have a channel and you're wondering, what am I supposed to be posting? I'm going to give you a quick rundown on the different types of posts. What are the different ways you can make those posts, and also what should you be doing once you have your post up? So let me share my screen here. I'm going to hit present because that makes it look so much nicer. There we go. So there's different types of posts on our channels, right? And we can do a video post, we can do an image post, we can do an text post, we can do an audio post, and coming up any minute now, we're going to be having Zoom posts where you can actually hold your meeting on our channels and they can join right through it. They can use our translation tool to be able to really spread your message worldwide, which is really exciting. But I want to get into some of the posts that we have right now that I think are really important to understand. How do you make the right post and what should you be doing? Now, we also do have a link post. I'm going to say, keep in mind that when you do post just a link, you're going to need to make sure you have some things that explain what that post is about so people understand what they're clicking on, what that link is to, correct? So that's the thing I wanted to kind of steer you away from. I really like video posts and image posts the best. Those are my favorites. So if you've got a podcast, if you have maybe you have an audio post, you have an audio book that you want to share, maybe a portion of it to get people excited to go buy that book, post it in your channel. So a video post is a video that you've already recorded that you can then upload. You're going to want to give it a title and a bunch of copy in there, which is basically, the all of the wording that is in that post that people can read about. Why would they want to listen to that, watch that video? Well, give them a few of the things. Here's some of the things that you're going to learn from this video. Here are some of the takeaways. This is what it's about, so that they can make a decision. Do I want to spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever length your video is watching this? You're going to give them a little rundown of what it's all about. The best size for an image post, I really like using the Facebook size. So that's a 940 by 788. It is a nice size post. If you do have, say, a reel or a short that you've done that you love and it's doing so great, please keep in mind that it's going to be a very large image on the screen. Okay. It is not really made for that. It's made for full size videos. Those are the ones that we think are the best to share on the platform. And you can also use a thumbnail size image as well when you are posting on the platform. All right. So what makes a good post? That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Really, really important. There's a lot of different things that go into a post, and you can definitely use AI to create it, but you should be tweaking it. You should be looking at it. You should always read over anything that AI creates and really make sure that it follows some these certain things that I feel are very important for a post. No rambling and no detours. Okay. So get that one idea and put it in there and give it to them, give them all the information and a takeaway with it. And don't go into 20 different ideas, even five or six different ideas. Keep it, that's the focus of this post. Think of it, this has to be a standalone post that's going to give them that information, just that bit that is just about one thing. So if you're teaching something, keep it bite-sized, make it digestible, right? And if you're promoting something, make it obvious about what you want them to do. Be clear on these posts. You want them to really generate a comment and an engagement with it. And so you don't want to have too many things in there, because now their brain is in a million different places and they're not really focusing on what your main point is. Why are you making this post? What is it about? Keep it very simple. No rambling and detours, right? And then ask a question. It's really important to ask a real question. And please, 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 please do not do a yes or no question. What we're looking for is engagement. We don't need them to say, yes, great. We want to actually build a conversation. You are building relationships in this community that you are building, right? This is important. And so to have those kinds of relationships, you need to ask good questions. So start a conversation and not a lecture. Instead of what do you think, because it's very open-ended for them, maybe say something like, which one of these would you never do? Right? What would you never do? One of the things that I do when I was in my soap business, this is prior to my podcasting life, I still make soap, but I was always planning for the next season because soap, when you make homemade soap, it takes weeks to cure. There's a lot of process to it. I had a lot of time to plan. So I wanted to make sure that when I was planning for something, maybe for the fall season, we're coming into fall, you know, I would ask them a question. My question would be, what is that scent that immediately makes you think of fall? What comes to mind and why? I want to know about them because that information they're giving me is helping me in my business and what my next thing will be, right? How I'm planning my future out and preparing for things. But it's a question that's easy for them to answer, and they're already invested. I'm asking about them. I want them to tell me a story about it. So they would tell me, "Oh, if I smell apple pie, I automatically think of fall. It is just a fall scent to me." Or maybe it's the pumpkin spice latte. When you think of pumpkin spice latte, it's definitely what you think about in the fall time, right? Oh, it's pumpkin spice latte is back. I don't know if you've been to Costco lately, but they have Halloween stuff out already. Just putting that out there. And so maybe I'm looking for pumpkin spice things. I'm seeing pumpkins, I'm seeing things, right? So it's going to give them that immediate response, and they're going to be able to answer it and give me maybe a story with it. This is the type of question that you want to be asking your audience so that you can build that relationship and get into questions and get into that dialogue with them. And you're going to find out a lot about what are they looking for? What are they struggling with? What is top of their mind right now? This is all vital information for you as you are building out your channel, when you're building out your courses. You can take all of this in, right? And then you can ask them more about it. So maybe you wanted to ask them 3 questions in your post. Maybe you're like, I have so many questions, I don't know. Start with that first one and put it in there. And then when someone gives you a response, you can either ask a deeper question about what their response was, or you can ask that next question that you wanted to ask in the post because you're already engaging in this dialogue with them, right? So they feel like, oh, this is a conversation now, and they're asking me more questions. I feel like I can tell more, right? So it's really, really important, and let them know exactly what it is you're looking for. Be really clear. Don't assume that they know what to do next, right? If you want them to click, if you want them to comment, if you want them to, message you or sign up for something, be clear about it. What are you asking them to do? So the questions that you're putting in these posts, it's very important that you see, what it is you're asking, make it simple, and then engage with them when they do respond. It's very important. So what's the secret sauce of making posts? Now, I'm going to be doing a social media class workshop this Saturday. We're going to go deep into all of this stuff, but I can give you my top things that I've got going right now. Number one, above anything else, is to be consistent. You need to be consistent. If you can only post 2 times a week, then do that, but do it consistently. If you're ready to post 5 times a week, that's great. There's not a specific number that works better than another number. This isn't TikTok where you have to post 10 times a day. You're building a relationship with your community. So you need quality posts. These are not fly by night posts that you put out a bunch of them over and over and over on social media and people are doing whatever. These are posts that people will be revisiting. They'll be looking at and reading. So they should be a quality post. a high quality post, asking the right questions, but make sure you do it consistently. If nothing else, that number one tip is the ultimate thing, because you are asking them to go to your channel on a platform. You're getting them to come there to the Great Discovery platform, to your channel. And so you want to make sure that they're like, oh, well, I know that Debbie posts a new post every Wednesday morning on pets and charity, and that really interests me. So I'm always going to go look for that post on Wednesday morning because I'm going to learn more information. What's our charity this week that we're working? I want to make sure that I'm doing that. So I've got to make those posts come out consistently so I'm there, right? The next thing I wanted to talk about is it is not always about selling. I know we talk about this, always be selling, always be selling. Your community is not a sales page all of the time. If you want people to come show up for you, don't be selling them 24/7. They're already in your membership, they're already there. You need to cut back, make it value content that they're really, this is the end all be all, right? You might be selling coaching programs and other higher level memberships, and you can promote that in there. I would 100% do that without a doubt, but not all the time. You've gotten them there. They've created an account on the platform. You can invite them to things. You can share a course with them. You can share other things with them, but you have to provide that quality content. So before anything else, you need to have value in your post because they are there with you. They are feeling, they want to be in that community. And this Saturday, we're going to talk about how you can turn that into an actual lifestyle brand and understand who your client is and what it is and how they share it values with you. They share an experience with you, what it is they're going to be getting out of that. I've talked about this before in some of my courses, and I think it's really, really important to understand what it is your community is looking for. So that's by asking the right questions and learning about them as well. So only one of five sales posts should be, well, only one of five posts should be a sales post. Now, that is if you're posting every single day. If you're posting 5 days a week, 1 out of 5 should be a sales post. The rest of them should be value posts. And they don't have to be a learning lesson every time either. Have some fun with your community. Have them tell you a funny story. We do that every time you guys come in here. Does anybody have a funny joke or story to tell? We want to hear from you. We want you to share parts of you with us in our channel, right? So you want to start building that so it feels like they're in this clubhouse where they can come in, they feel really comfortable, they love the community, they're getting a lot of value out of it, and they're able to share parts of themselves. So when you're creating posts for your channel, you want to make sure that you're having some fun with it. Maybe 1 day a week is tell me a joke, or 1 day a week is ask me anything. So if you're teaching something or you're coaching, maybe you have a day of ask me anything where they can comment a question and then you respond to it. That ask a question and tell them how to reply is so incredibly valuable. I'm going to repeat it here. If you want them to click comment, save, DM, or book, tell them. Tell them what you want them to do. That includes what you want them to answer. Tell me about a time. Share with me this. What part of this gave you that aha moment? What was your experience? You're asking them about them and what they think about what you're posting. Valuable information. So please always be really clear about your question and let them know. And don't put in 4 different things that you want them to do. So one of the things that people get caught up in is they're like, what's my call to action? I have to have a call to action. I don't think you necessarily always have to have a call to action, but you always have to have a question because the goal here is engagement. Not every post is a sales post. So the goal is engagement. You want them to come to the Great Discovery Channel that you run and feel like they have a community there, that they're not just going there to be sold to. So you want that call to action. It's going to be a question. It's going to be simply, I want you to feel involved in what I'm doing. So tell them very clearly what it is you want them to do, right? And then the biggest thing you can do is reply. Reply, reply, reply. So when you're connecting with somebody on the platform, everybody sees it. Everybody that comes into your channel, and what do they see? They see that Joyce has replied to one of my posts, but I never replied back to her. Well, Brie must not care then, because she didn't reply back. That's not true. I do care. Well, I need to show Joyce and I need to show everyone that I do care. And I love that she replied to my post and she gave me a great answer. And so I'm going to engage in that conversation. It is your responsibility to go in there and check your posts and see if anybody has been commenting on it. And please comment back to them and ask them another question and move them along. Oh, that's really interesting. How have you used that in your life, or what has happened with this? Look at what they've asked, what they've answered you, and then ask them more about it. Or ask them what are their solutions? What have they tried? Or what do they think is their next step? And then maybe offer them some advice and keep that conversation rolling. So when someone leaves a comment, reply, take the conversation deeper, ask that next question. So very important. So if you want to learn more about channels, I put a couple channels up here. I wanted to show you. So this is my friend Jenny Rice's channel. I want you to see how clear and concise her banner image is and how you can see her photo, which is her profile picture, in the center. So when you are creating your banners, make sure you do have space around to accommodate that photo. And then I also have a channel course that is free on the platform. And so I'm going to dive into that because we're going to walk you through how to post on the platform. So I'm going to stop my share really quick. I'm going to move over to that very, very fast because I have it all ready and set up. And I'm sharing my sound and we're going to play this quick video. And it just took me to the whiteboard. I'm going to stop my share again because I don't know what it did, but it's not. There we go. Now it's playing. All right, here we go. And of my channels, I am going to go to posts up at the top, posts at the top here. I'm going to click on posts and it's going to take me to my post page and I'm going to hit new post, green button at the top, green button, click new post. And then it's going to ask me to select the channel I'm posting to. You'll probably only have one channel because that's all you're paying for. So it'll only give you one choice. You're posting to this channel, and then I'm going to hit next. Now I'm going to select what type of post I want to make. Is it a text only post? Am I going to post a video? Am I posting audio? Am I going to do an image? Or am I going to do a link? I will tell you, the link is not working fantastic right now. I also don't recommend just posting a link. So we're going to choose between video, audio, and image. These will all work the same, just depending on what you're uploading. So I'm going to go to image, and then I'm going to click next over here on the other side of the screen, next, and it will take me to a posting. This is the post I'm going to create right here. This is where we write our posts. So you'll see here it says image file. I'm going to select an image. We're going to go into, sorry, you're going to get to see all my fun stuff. I'm going to do channels. I'm going to grab an image. Here is my image. I'm going to add a title. Learn how to create a channel. This is the post course. And in here, I'm going to write my copy. This is what they call copy, which is all about what this post is about. So I'm going to go and grab a big long thing on my copy. which I wrote out, which I already have written. So I'm going to go copy that from another location, copy, and then I'm going to put that in here and hit paste. Now needs some formatting in my opinion. It's a little big, so, but that's okay. I'm going to maybe lower the size of this, make it headlined. Oh, let's just depends on how you format it. So this is what you'll find in my channel course, all of these different things, how to create the tiers, what are your choices for doing a post. All right, so now my content is done. This is just, I wanted them to say channel overview for the TGD channel course. And then I could put something else in here, what you will learn, right? And so now this is done. This is what everything that they're going to find in that course. You are able to hyperlink in here. You have all of these capabilities. You have bold, italic, underline, strike through, link, different headline sizes. You can do a block quote. You can do a code block. You can do bullet points and numbered lists, add an image, attach a file, undo and redo. You have all of these capabilities while you're creating this post, so keep that in mind. You'll see that I do have like a bold on this right here. It is bold. And so you can do that. You can also hyperlink. So if I wanted to link to a course, if I have a course that I'm promoting and I want people to go take that course, and in my community channel, I am talking about it and letting people know that it's there, I can actually I could hyperlink this. And if I click on this, it will ask me for that URL. And I will put that URL right here, which would be the link to the course. And then I would simply hit link. And then this would come up as a linked, something that they could click on, and it would lead them to the course I want them to take. All right. So once that is done, I will hit next. And now we get to the confusing part, which I will be as clear with as I possibly can. These are your publishing options. These are going to show you where this post will appear on your channel. So this is where we choose which membership this will go to. So here are our choices. We have public, which means anyone, even those that do not have an account on the Great Discovery, they're not even a learner, will have access to see what is in a public post. They do not have to be a member of your channel to see it. Anyone, public, outward facing, everyone can see it. The next one down would be all subscribers. All subscribers includes free and paid. So if you want it to go to everyone in every membership tier and they will all have access to it, you will click this choice. If you only want it to go to the people that are paying you, so let me give you an example of that. My my free membership gives tips and tricks and has community access, but my paid memberships, I have two. My $10 membership gets you access to workshops, and my full membership gets you access to everything, including the workshops. So say I had a workshop I wanted to announce and give the access to attend that workshop, but I wasn't giving it to my free subscribers, then that would go under paid subscribers only, because I'm only inviting people that are paying me in my membership group to that workshop. All right. Then there might be times when you only want things to go to your free subscribers. That's only for free subscriber people on your membership group. Now, paid people won't be able to see that because you can only be a subscriber, a member of one of your membership tiers. I want to update you on that. Now we can be members of many different memberships in one channel. So you can have people that are going to be taking, that can sign up for your free membership, and they could also be part of your paid membership. And they will be able to see everything in the free and everything in the paid that they are paying for. So that's an update, but I did this in November, so it's a little bit old. So if they are in my full membership group, if I don't say all subscribers, including free and paid, they will not have access to it if it's free subscribers only. So you can really designate where you want it to go. And if you're still confused and you want things to go to only one tier of your membership, you will select memberships, the last choice. You can select one or multiple. We're going to hit that. You will see that immediately brings me a drop-down menu. And now these are all of my membership tiers. So I could say this is just for my beginners, or this is just for my paid, for this premier, my highest paid membership group. This is only going to them. And once I have decided who gets access to this, then I'm going to make sure I look at allow comments. If I want to allow comments, that is here. You can turn this off on all of these, no matter which one of these you select. You can always turn comments on and off on a post. And then I would hit submit, and this would post it to where I have selected that it goes. So I hit submit. And now this post, which is learn how to create a channel course with an image, it's an image type post, is published, and it only goes to those in my premier membership. They're the only. Now I got to go back on screen. There we go. All right. I wanted to stop it there. I know we've got a lot of questions coming in. You can go back in and you can edit posts if you need to. You just simply click on the post and are able to edit it. But I did want to give ourselves, we're at the half-hour mark, and I feel like it's a good time to pause, start taking some questions. I want to make sure I get to all of them. And I do see we have questions in the chat. So let me start by going to those. Yeah, we are working on channels right now. So we are seeing that they are down, which is why I'm not live showing you how to put a post up today, and had to go back to a video that I'd already recorded to show you what it looks like on the platform. But that'll be up shortly. And so just give us some patience as we are updating things. And also, there was a question by Daniel. Hi, are there notifications for comments? Well, we don't have that yet, but these are some of the things that we are adding as we are upgrading our channels. We just had this huge, amazing upgrade to our platform so that there's kind of broke it down into learners and then creators and affiliates. And so now that we've kind of gotten that out there and it's working so well, we are making some upgrades and doing some different things in our channels. So bear with us, but man, we've got some exciting things to share soon when it comes to that. All right. Any questions? Any other questions? Everybody's got the channel things. We're going to be talking more about how to create membership tiers next time. I'll be back in 2 weeks to do that. Oh,
I have questions.
Tim has questions. Okay.
All right. Steve has questions. Hey.
Oh, Steve, hey.
It's all right. Tim, Steve, it's the same difference. Just about 1,000 miles
I can only
apart.
see me on the screen, so I
Yeah,
can't
I
tell who's
was
talking.
taking feverish notes here. I've been
Excellent.
vacant for a while. All right. So, boy, I got a lot of questions here. The channel cost information is in the website, right?
Sure.
Okay.
It is. Are you a creator on the platform?
Yeah, I'm everything.
You're everything. Okay. So what you want to do is make sure that you go and upgrade to our creator suite. That's going to give you the enhanced AI apps that we have, and it's going to include your channel in that cost.
Okay, so
and
creator suite.
Yep, it's $99 a month. It is an amazing deal.
Is that on top of the AI Genius Club?
No, it
It's actually the creator support pack, Bree. It's called
support pack.
Creator
Sorry,
Support Pack, and it replaces your AI Genius Club subscription.
Okay, so what's it called, Tim? It's the support
Creator Supports Pack. And maybe Bree, you can show them exactly how to log into that, and you can opt in. But once it's for $99, it will cancel your existing AI Genius Club, replace it with a new one. You get the channel as well as the creator and author lab, so you can create courses, content, books, audio books, all of it.
So that's the Ferrari.
Yeah.
It is.
Or maybe Maserati. We have some Maseratis cruising around today, so maybe the
Right.
Maserati.
So once you log into the platform, when you go to thegreatdiscovery.com, you log in, it will bring you right to this navigation pane. And the first button here at the top will say upgrade to creator support pack. And you can simply click on that. It will ask you how you wish to pay. If you want to do it monthly, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, there are some deals. When you do 6 months, you get a month for free. And if you do 12 months, you get 2 months for free, but you can do it any way you'd like. You simply select that plan. It will put it in your cart, and then you would go to checkout and complete the purchase. And so what that'll do is that'll give you that channel and give you the Genius Club, but with so much more that's involved in that. So it's an amazing deal.
Yeah, the premium pack. So now that leads to another question. This will help
Absolutely.
out. So Tim's on the edge of his seat now. He's going to love this. So if we get people to sign up for that, what do we get? Other than maybe commissions because of affiliate link.
If you get people to sign up for the creator
support pack, yeah.
Yeah, well, you get 3 of them, and yours is free, Steve. So
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Yeah, and you're making commissions on top of it.
Yeah, that's the no-brainer part. I was just wondering about the other. All right, so that, because I don't need any new information in my head right now. I'm working on this flagship course that's like massive. All right, so that's that. I was sporadic with my questions. When are the meetings for channel development with your podcast that you're doing this?
My podcasting channel is on my podcasting channel. I don't do specific channel development. I do have my that channel course that I was talking about. That is actually a free course on the platform. I can certainly link that course to you so that you can find it. It's a free course that last November. I'll be updating it here as soon as we get all of the new things rolled out. I'll be able to put that in there, but let me link it in the chat if you'd like to take that. I can absolutely do that. And then anything else that you've seen, that you can go to my channels and find out more about. I have 2 channels on the platform. So here's the channel course. So you can jump ahead and learn all the fun things that we're doing in channels so we can help you build that out. And I'll be back in 2 weeks to talk about membership tiers and how to build those and what makes a great membership tier.
That was another question, so we'll save that for when you get to there.
Okay.
Structurally, because I've got 3 YouTube channels. One is main focus right now that we're going with, and even though the links are down, I'm sure they're going to be fixed later. But to keep my YouTube channel separate, Matt DeMaio is going to have some issues with this too. Is we don't want people to actually watch the video on another platform. Obviously, you do, or we would do a TGD, but we want them to watch it YouTube. So if we did the link to the channel embedded in the text in a blog, would that be the best way to do it?
So you're wanting to put a blog.
We want them on TGD channel.
Mm-hmm.
They read the blog and they go, ooh, I want to know more. So instead of embedding the video, which means I have to produce 2 videos, I don't want to do that. I've got anywhere from 1 to 21 videos a week. I don't want any more work. So I post a link to the channel with the image of the thumbnail. Then they go and hunt and peck on the channel, which usually, because it's the newest one, they'll find it. Boom. Or it'll have the title.
I have 2 comments on that. So my first comment on that is think of your channel like your Patreon.
That was another question. So that jump ahead and tell me that. I'll delete this one.
So if you think of it that way, where they're watching on YouTube, but if you want to get into a deeper discussion with you, ask you questions and really get that insider look on what you're doing, they can buy a membership. Even if it's $5 a month, you're starting to generate revenue, right? Maybe it's $20 a month, whatever you want, kind of like a buy me a coffee or a Patreon, different levels like that. And that's where you can dive deeper into subjects that you didn't do on your YouTube channel. Now,
because you can't do some of that stuff. Well,
exactly.
you can, but
you can in the community, but it's not right. You want that private, like this is the
Private.
cool kids club. This
Yeah.
is where we're hanging out. If you want to find me, then be over on TGD, right? Come on
Yes.
over. Now, the flip side of that, which I would say for you, is the power that you get by being uploading video to the Great Discovery is that it is translated into 120 languages.
Oh,
So you
say
don't,
that again like 5 times so everybody can hear that.
yeah, is that the power of having your videos translated into 120 languages so that your audience can grow from that, right? YouTube doesn't offer you that. You know, you can be like Mr. Beast and you can pay hundreds of thousands of
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
dollars to
mm-mm.
have different channels in different languages so that
Nope,
somebody's
nope,
doing
nope,
all of it. But
nope, nope.
we've got it over here on the Great
Yeah.
Discovery.
All right,
So
sold it. It's
pick
a
your best, pick
120
your
languages.
best.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got
And
like almost 2,500 videos, something like that. So it's a
yeah,
lot.
don't do them all. That's okay.
No,
You don't know. No,
no,
but like maybe there was
no.
that one, you know, out of the 10 you did this week, there's one that you really like. That's the winner. That's the one that I want to put over on my channel so it can be translated. So it can, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like think of it in those terms because I don't want
Oh,
you to
way
like
ahead of you on this.
miss
Way ahead.
out.
Way
Yeah, on
ahead.
that
Yeah.
translation. So important.
Yeah. The 120 languages of the video. Okay. So you got me sold on that.
Perfect.
Membership prices, that's later. Embedded links and text, post good. Can posts be edited after they're published?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yep. You can go back into the dashboard. You'll click on that post and I can't do it because I can't get in there right now, but
Yeah.
you can
It's okay.
click in there and then open it up. And then you would hit edit post and it will allow you to go in there. You can also do that with, you know, the title, all these different things. You can change images out. You can pretty much do any editing to the post that you need.
Very cool.
And if you're doing replays, say maybe you had a live and nope, and they didn't get to attend the live or you had a workshop, hey, you can put that over on your channel and they can catch the replay. Now they're over and they're in membership. Now they're your lifetime customer and you've brought them over to the platform. There's so many ways that you can make this beneficial where
Yeah.
you're driving people into that membership on your channel, right? And so you're still, I know we want the YouTube numbers, we want all that stuff. I
Well,
totally get
it's going to
that.
be separate. I'm seeing it very separate, but I'm trying to figure out the smurger, if you
The
will.
smurger, I
Is
like
how do
that.
they work? Because it's you got to use everything to get people in because we don't know where they're coming from.
Right.
One of the things I'm working on now is authority building content, or the ABC. And I don't know if you heard that, authority building content.
Hmm.
For those of you that not heard it, that means telling people who you are, showing up to tell them who you are. So I could post it on TGD channel and not on YouTube. And therefore I don't have to worry about algorithmic issues of it's not quite on topic and it might confuse the algorithm. Okay, so when I'm thinking, this is kind of help me out. I need you to be ChatGPT and help me think this thought out for a second. So
Sure.
I'm thinking algorithmically. People are searching for uh, how to build confidence in public speaking. That's what they type. Will the SEO pick up TGD with that also?
If you make it a public post.
Good answer. Okay, so if it's a public
Hmm.
post, it can pick up
It's
the
also a
algorithm.
landing page too.
And
So
will it
when,
help the algorithm or what is it? It's to help the rankings in Google search.
mhm,
So I've got some videos that are actually ranking up there with some massive names, and I'm very humbled. I'm like, wow. But those videos they're
love
doing
those
pretty good.
moments. Yeah,
Yeah, they're not, where I want them to be, but they're growing quickly. That evergreen content works. All right, so
it does.
that's good. And my mind is
So keep
erasing.
your
I want to,
titles in mind when you're doing a post title. You want to keep those titles in
it's all
mind.
about
And
titles and thumbnails right now. I
mm-hmm,
have
yep,
been,
100%.
it's just unbelievable. All right,
Hmm.
so I did a screenshot of the select all membership. You had in here, I got to blow this up. It was something about the workbook, your podcast premiere, because my flagship I'm working on has a workbook. It was supposed to be a pamphlet.
Hmm.
It's blossomed into
It
161
always
pages,
turns
and
into, yep, always
it's
does.
yeah, it's going to be probably 170 by the time I'm done mid next week. Um, I recorded 23 out of the 60 something videos so far for the course, so it's a whopper.
So
But
you
you
can
can,
attach files to a post if you want to give them that, whatever a part of the workbook or whatever you want to do, you can attach files to
okay.
your post. Mhm.
So if I got a PDF, say I want you to download this confidence loop and print out a billion of them, of course, it's got my branding on it. So that's good. Oh, there's another thought that just triggered, and it just went on in my head. I need Matt to help me remember.
Yeah, Matt's taking the night off.
I know.
Well, I'll let you
Um,
think, Steve, for a second. I want to get to Anna because she's waited so
okay,
patiently,
thank you so
and I want
much.
to make
Hopefully I
sure.
answered
But I'm
some other
always
stuff.
here to answer questions, and like I said, I will be back in 2 weeks. So I hope that helped a little bit. And
A
if
lot.
you think of it, we'll come back around in a second. Anna, go ahead. Thanks for being patient.
Bree, your passion is amazing, and it's inspiring, and wants me to kick my butt in gear. Can you go over the the soon to come Zoom option and about recording and not recording and that kind of thing?
Oh, yeah,
Because
I
you
didn't
have
mention that, did I? Thank you for
no.
reminding me, Anna. She was there this morning cheering me on too, so I appreciate it. Yeah, Zoom is coming to the channels. We are setting it up. I have set things up with it already. It is on the platform. So you'll be able to link your personal Zoom, right? This will be your Zoom. So if you have a free version of Zoom, you'll get the 40 minutes. If you have a paid version of Zoom, you get all the stuff that goes with whatever your Zoom is what you will be able to use on the platform. And you will set that up in your channel as a Zoom post. It is a post because we have to let people know, and it's going to ask them, here's where you can join the meeting, and they can put their information in, and they can use our translation tool. It is fantastic. So anywhere in the world, people can join and they can understand what it is you're talking about in this live Zoom meeting. Only place in the world you can do this right now. This is right here on the Great Discovery. So I'm super excited about that. But here's the thing, you're going to have some incredible meetings. I know you are, and you're going to be so excited about them. And you're not going to you're going to be like, I can't wait to share this out. And then you're going to realize that you never hit record. So I'm going to let you know we do not automatically record your Zoom meetings on the platform. So in your channel, even though you've set it up as a post, it is an entrance to your Zoom. And if you want that recorded, you're going to want to make sure that you hit the record button. Very, very important, because if it's gone, when it's over, it's done, and it doesn't. And then if you want to share the replay to that amazing meeting that you have to attract more people to your channel, which I highly recommend, then you definitely want to upload that as another post, in case you missed it, and let them know that this is what you had. This was the recording from that event. So I think it's really, really important, and especially if you have a paid membership, right? Someone's paying you, and maybe that part of that paid membership is workshops that you're offering, and they can't attend the workshop. Instead of sending out 300 emails to the people that didn't make it, you can just upload it and let them know, hey, it is uploaded here on the channel. Go check it out. Leave us some comments. That way you can not just send them the video, but they're going to see it on the channel, and they'll be able to discuss it on the channel. And it goes right back to engagement, which we know is important. So thank you, Anna, for reminding me about that. I appreciate it. Anybody else as we get to the end of our session? I know we've got a speaker coming up. Carol's going to be talking today, and I'm excited for that. And Tim can tell us more about it. But any other announcements or questions before we wrap things up? We got about 14 minutes left.
I remembered.
Okay, go ahead, Steve.
All right. So I use Weebly for my website. And there's paywalls. I got all kinds of stuff with that, but you always got to upgrade. And it starts getting to that 150, 200 a month, it starts jacking up, and it doesn't do 120 languages. So, and I probably already know the answer, but what would be the process? And this might be a longer conversation of replacing the Weebly completely for TGD.
That's probably a James question. Weebly is more of is that a CRM based?
It's you just drag and drop. I mean, you could literally sign up for it, and within 5 minutes, you've got a website, and it's just drag, drop, post, do. It's fairly simple.
Yeah,
It's kind of
so
like oh,
we
James
have
is here.
we have a super simple website. One of the benefits of our website is that it's automatically tied into your CRM. So all of your data goes into your CRM. add one of the forms that's available. The other thing is that Google announced within the last few weeks that SEO is dead. Ed Garza and I have been telling people this now for the last few months that SEO is dead. And people go, oh, no. Yeah. But Google just announced it. And as part of their announcement, they stated that HubSpot has lost 80% of their organic traffic.
Ouch.
So SEO is truly dead. So our websites, and this is a patent pending system, our websites are the only websites that have been looking forward in the future and building in what's called AEO. And AEO is overtaking SEO. It's Ask Engine Optimization. It's so new. 2 months ago, you could Google it. You wouldn't find it. You would find American Eagle or American Eagle Outfitters. That's the only thing you find. Now, if you dig deep enough, you will see Ask Engine Optimization, or you might see Answer Engine Optimization, because the industry hasn't agreed on what it's called. But we created it. And so that's the big difference. This, like, you can't even compare it. That's the difference in what the Great Discovery is investing in and what everybody else is going, is just they're sitting on their hands and they're going like, what happened? I don't get any more leads anymore. That's what you get with our website.
It's going to put so many Malaysian guys out of business for their SEO expertise.
So true.
Nobody falls for that, by the way, too.
It's already happening.
Wow. How interesting.
Yeah.
So it can be done within TGD. I mean, to replace out the Weebly website. I mean, I'm talking completely paywall, Square, everything.
No, as part of our simple $59 a month subscription, you get a CRM. I paid for over 16 years, over $100 a month for a CRM. You get that with our 59. I paid, hundreds of dollars a month for years hosting my website. You get that with the Great Discovery AI Genius Club membership. You can build unlimited number of websites or funnels on it. No extra charge.
Unlimited.
We are unlimited, yes. And you get 5 terabytes of storage. I was paying Apple $30 a month just for storage on Apple. Now I got 5 terabytes of storage.
What do they charge you? $10 a month for 2 terabytes?
Yeah, it depends on the plan you have. Okay, yeah. So I was paying them $30 a month for whatever it was. Now I have 5 terabytes that's included in the $59 a month. There's so many things, it's like people are paying hundreds of dollars a month for a phone system. For an extra $3 or $4 a month in our system, you can have a fully virtual phone system with 9 extensions in our system. So you just take any one of the features in our system and you compare it to what people are paying on the outside. They're paying much more. So we're the one-stop shop where all of your subscriptions are consolidated into one, and things you never even dreamed of, such as automated social media marketing and all those kind of things. It's a no-brainer. This is a system every business needs, every student, college, high school, or elementary needs, every family needs. And quite honestly, there's 2 types of businesses in the world: those who will embrace AI and they will thrive, and those who ignore it and they will die. That's the truth.
Yes.
Simple.
Real quick question. Are there pop-ups for Lead Magnet on the website?
That's something you can have on your website. If you want to have pop-ups, anything you want to have on your website, you can have it. If you don't want pop-ups, you can add them in. If you can leave them off. If you want to have them, you can add them on. Anything you can imagine building on these website builders, it's there. It's better than anything GoDaddy or any of the other website builders have. And here's the neat thing is our websites, when you build them, they're automatically integrated into your CRM. And in the background, they're automatically optimized for not just SEO, because we haven't thrown it out the window, but they're also optimized for AEO. No other system does it. You don't even have to try. It's there.
Yeah, AEO sounds like it's hard to put it into words, but I think I understand, because like YouTube, they're not pushing just content to anybody anymore. They got to ask for it. So I got a feeling that's where it's going.
Yeah, so that's what people are doing nowadays is they're talking to Siri. Hey Siri, what's the best local
Siri's already
Italian
listening.
restaurant?
Yes.
Right? That's what Ask Engine Optimization is.
Yeah.
No other organization has it. We have it. So in comparison, it's really hard. It's like I was talking to Tim the other day, and he was trying to create a comparison chart between us and Kajabi and Think Tiffany and school. And the difficult part is we couldn't find enough things that they offered that aligned with what we offered to really make it a valid comparison. It's like we have all this and they got these 5 things, right? That's the difference in what Tim and Sandra have built.
It's like they're a bunch of grapes and you're the vineyard.
Exactly.
There's a good comparison for you.
And a lot of their grapes,
a bunch of grapes for the vineyard. There you have it.
Yeah, a lot of their grapes have been bug bitten too.
Hey guys, we've got to jump in. We're getting
All right,
ready for
awesome.
our
Thank
next
you.
session that's coming up. Thank you, Steve, for great comments, great suggestions, and looking forward to getting you up and going on the creator support pack.
I wanted to get to Joyce really quick because she's been waiting patiently. She does have her hand raised. Real quick, if we could just take a minute to get to Joyce. Joyce, do you have a question, hon?
Yes, I did. I understand you to say we can put up videos on the channel. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. Put videos on the channel. There is a spot. So you will select video when you're doing it, and then it will ask you to upload it there. And once it is loaded and it's in there and posted to your channel, you can then go in and request translations just like you can on a video on a course. So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, well, we just
For free, by the way.
Yep, for free.
Okay, well, we just started a group, and the group is called The Holy Shift. That's the conversation.
Love it.
3 speakers.
Let me know when it's up there. I want to check it out.
Put that up there. So this has been great. Thank you so much, Bree. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Joyce. Appreciate you as well. Thanks,
And
Tim. I'll flip it back to you now so we can get a move on.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much. One of the things I wanted to make sure that everyone is aware of is we have this offer that's up. It's up until August 1st, and you can get the complete creator and marketer suite, saving $150 off of it, just $4.99 marked down from the regular $649. And you got to get this. You know what you're getting with that. I remember in a lot of, in our last Pro Pack, it was as high as $749 and so forth. What we're looking at here is you get unlimited content hosting and translation of audio, video content in most languages at no extra cost. Everything. There's no platform in the universe besides the Great Discovery that has this option. This is an absolute no-brainer. And then when you couple it with the optional creator support subscription, which I think is it's ridiculous not to get it, because you get these channels, you can put your content in there. You were talking about your group, Joyce. This is ideal for pastors and teachers to be able to post their content and control access in other countries out around the world. It's just free access. Anyone that can go into their channel and access all content in virtually any local language. You got live Zoom events that you can add on to it that's broadcast in voice in 41 languages. Get the AI Genius Club with all the tools and systems that no other platform anywhere, not Kajabi, not School, not Teachable, not, none of them have, and it's all in one suite. Done for you marketing funnels already up and done. You get the AI creator and author lab that allows you to create audio books and printed books and create a complete course that used to take months, literally, that you can do in hours, structured with videos and content and curriculum and quizzes, exams, the whole thing, plus live coaching all the way through. And the best part, you refer 3 and you get it all for free. You get your $4.99 back and your monthly fees are waived if you opt in on the monthly. So remember, you don't have to opt in on the monthly, but I'm telling you what, there is no other platform. When the word gets out, when people start realizing what is actually here at the Great Discovery, there is nothing else like it anywhere. So that's up and it's extended now until August 1st. You know, if you're looking, if you haven't got upgraded to this, you can do that. If you want to just add on the creator support back, you can just tag on that extra $99 and it drops as low as $50 a month. In some other developing markets, we price everything so that it's adjustable. So I hope you'll take advantage of that, extended up until August 1st. Also coming up now, we've got our new course spotlight. You know, one of the powerful things about the Great Discovery is basically that when you put your course content up there, it's not just there waiting for you to sell it, is we have a network of affiliates that we're building worldwide that will be promoting it for you, right? And a new course spotlight is the opportunity to come and showcase your particular content and do, you know, let the people get used to it. If we create a video out of it, you can send it up. You can take that video and make it as an introductory freebie course that promotes them into your other ones as well. So this is a great opportunity to do this. In tonight's session, we've got an excellent session with Carol Jennifer Soares, and her session is going to be on analyzing poetry. That's going to be right here at the top of the hour in just a couple of minutes. Learn how to listening and reading poetry exposes you to the different tones and moods of a poem. There's so much. There's so much nuance in poetry, and you know, I don't really understand all of it. So I'm really looking to learn from Carol here tonight, and I hope you will tune in for that as well. So that's going to be right here. If you want to get your new course spotlight, that's up. Make sure that you get in. You can go and register right in your back office. Just put it on the calendar, grab an empty spot. And again, you can take your video that's from that and go literally turn it into a freebie course that you can put up that can help promote people to your upsell courses. So it's a great option. I hope you'll take advantage of that. And we're going to wrap up this section. I hope that you will hang out. And we're going to be getting started here in just about 1 minute with Carol, actually 4 minutes. So Carol, if you're ready, if we could stop the YouTube feed on this one, and we're going to reset James and see if we can get over to the next one and get on a quick reset. James, are you there? Did we lose James?
Yes, I'm resetting it right now.